is this. Personally, I've seen the reports. I was like, it is most likely. Take for instance, in Lagos in 2023, people did not necessarily expect, the LP, the LP movement. Nobody saw it coming. The POB movement in that year, that election rather, right? Nobody saw it coming, and I feel like there's a lot, especially when it comes to the stance of the APC, and also the desperation. Like, we are not gambling anything. We want to take it. We want to cover all the states. So I see, the spending as a doubt. They like it or not, there is an iota of doubt that maybe, right, just to secure that, so that there is no what's the name? There are no surprises. Yes, no surprises. Okay, so that's the word.
You made mention to that of Lagos, and I've always said it. If you look at the pattern of election in this country, and I feel that's what a lot of our lawmakers should work on. We should find a way to harmonize elections so well that the executive elections will happen the same day, the president and the governor the same day. Then the legislative election, the Senate and the reps and the assembly should happen the same day. You know why?
Why?
A lot of states have benefited from the performance of the presidential election. In 2015, when Buhari won the election at the federal level, there was a break of a week in between the governorship election and the presidential election. And that was enough time for Buhari to visit almost all of the states. And that was one of the things that happened to the election of Buhari in 2015. The fact that he won at the federal, a lot of the states didn't want to play opposition politics anymore. So some of the candidates across those states were aligning and keying into the Buhari APC conversation. But imagine if they held the election the same day, the governors and the president the same day. Do you understand? A lot of governors in 2015 won the election because APC won at the federal. And the state electorate didn't want to play the opposition politics. They wanted to just align with the wave of the APC, because it was a case of anybody but Jonathan in the 2015 election. So imagine if the Buhari was contesting his election and then the governors were also fighting for their political survival. So we have Buhari and House of Reps, then we have the governorship and the State House of Assembly and the senatorial. Do you understand? So when they say politics is local, the pattern of voting in the presidential election is often different from that of the governorship election. Peter Obi won Lagos in the presidential election, but the candidate of Labour, Gbadebo Osvaivo, did not even pull half of what the governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, pulled in the election. And in fact, he wouldn't have even gotten up to what he got, over 300,000, if not for the rub-off of Peter Obi's performance.
His campaign, not necessarily performance.
No, I mean his performance at the presidential election. Or people are like, oh, so the opposition can actually win the home state of the presidential candidate. Do you know what it means for the president to lose Lagos?
A Jagaban.
He's held Lagos under his grip since 1999. And he still lost the state. He lost key local government like Alimosho, like Ikeja, where his strong men. I mean, Ikeja is under the control of Honorable James Faleke. The president lost Ikeja. I was at the INEC office in Yaba up until early hours of Wednesday morning when the final result was announced. In fact, I was sitting beside the then state chairperson of Labour Party, Dr. Dayo Ekong. I was sitting right beside her, and they shared all of the results with her. Do you understand? So if you say the Ekiti state governor was not sure, maybe a bit, but I think it's more of this is what you are used to.
Well, true to that.
And then the people are also like, well, we are going to vote for you, Biodo Rebanji, or give us something. If the money has not been spent in Ekiti, the PDP candidate would not have won. The ADC, which is the former secretary to the state government, Ambassador Bejide of the ADC, will still not have won. The man in our court party that has been spitting gibberish on social media since he lost the election, and I'm not even sure he had up to 3,000 votes. He would not have won the election. Governor Ebanji will still have won the election, regardless of whether he performed for 3 years or not, regardless of whether it's the choice of the people or not, because there's no credible opposition. See,